Support your boy and donate $1 to the Patreon. No way it's branded. Power to the gamer. Rated E for everyone. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You guys know who it is. It's your guy. No way it's Brandon. Coming at you guys again with another video for today. How are you guys doing, man? You guys doing well? You guys doing great? You guys doing absolutely stupendously fantastic, as always, guys. We are back right at it with some more Riders Republic today. And today we are going to be talking about the update that had just started today for Riders Republic. Today is July 26th, and Ubisoft has launched what seems to be an update to prepare the game for tomorrow's official launch of Summer Break Season 3 update. So with this new update already came some pretty cool changes. So without further ado, let's just jump right into these changes and just some new stuff that I have already seen. Let's get some of the boring stuff out of the way. So just so that you guys know, I play on Xbox Series X. So some of these changes and updates and other little things may vary from platform to platform, but just keep in mind this is just my experience with this update on Xbox Series X. So first off, once I booted up the game today, I was greeted with the introductory button layout system where it shows the racer buttons versus the trickster buttons. So for some reason, I don't know if this was a mistake or what, but Ubisoft kind of gave us another refresher on the button layout. So just go ahead and click through the stuff whenever you can, and you will be put back into the game. And immediately I noticed that my settings were very different, and the reason was because the game reset all of my settings. So I'm talking about gameplay settings, controller, the audio, accessibility, the display even. Be sure to go back into your settings and redo everything because the game might reset it for you. Again, I'm playing on Xbox Series X, so this could just be an Xbox thing or just a console thing. I'm not entirely sure, but do keep in mind that your settings might be reset to the defaults. Now, something else that I have noticed right off rip was that the golden smoke helmet looks a little bit different. Different in the sense that the smoke looks like it emits differently than it did just the day before. I hope that Ubisoft can maybe adjust it again. I didn't think that the helmet needed any sort of adjusting at all, but I couldn't help but notice that it's just emitting a little differently. They kind of did a disservice, hopefully not intentionally, but the smoke ends up blinding the player just a little bit, and you guys will get a perfect example later in the video. But you guys let me know if you think that it looks cooler, if it looks just the same to you. But I did notice a slight difference with it, but the green one still looks just fine. It still works perfectly fine. It doesn't blind the player or anything like that. And just so that you guys know, the other helmets still don't seem to have any sort of smoke coming out. And I do have a video talking about those things specifically, so those will be coming out in the future. But focusing on the golden smoke right now, it does look a little bit different. I kind of hope that they revert it back to how it was before, because I think it was looking and working perfectly fine, but just something that I wanted to mention to you guys really quick. Now, another really cool change, and it's a pretty underrated one, and one that I really didn't think of on my own, to be honest with you. This is a really good idea. So Ubisoft has added a My Fave Tracks channel in the radio station section of your spin wheel. And this is super cool. So for those of you guys that like to listen to specific songs and you didn't like having to go to a specific radio station and then switching to that favorite song, you can now just push whichever button it is for you, whether if it's Y on Xbox or if it's triangle on PlayStation, whichever button it is, you can now star it. And whichever song that you star, i.e. favorite, it will now go into your favorite track section. So you guys can now shred to your favorite tracks from a bunch of these different channels. Again, this is a very cool idea. I didn't even think that we needed it, to be honest, but I'm kind of glad that it's here. So this is super cool to see. But I think the Showdown Radio will probably be gone come tomorrow, July 27th, once Season 3, the summer season, drops, because in previous season, Winter Bash season, there was a winter radio station, and that station has been removed since Showdown's arrival. So I'm gonna assume that Showdown might have a similar outcome here, but I did go ahead and heart Mother Mother, Get Out the Way, because this song is super sick. So hopefully this song still stays in the game and still stays on my favorite tracks, because I think that the song is really, really cool. But only time will tell. Of course, I will update you guys on that. Now, there is a little bit of an update for the sponsors. So this was something that I had noticed about a week or so ago. And when you go to the very, very last tier 4 rewards, you should see a reward that shows 1,000 bucks, and just below it, it says repeatable reward. Now, what I think is supposed to happen is if you complete enough sponsor contracts to fill up the bars on the top, right above where it says rewards in gold, you should be receiving another 1,000 bucks. At least that is what this is conveying to me, and that's just how I am understanding it. But I've tried this a few times in the past week or so, and I didn't earn 1,000 extra bucks. So hopefully now with the summer break season, this actually works, because just today, Ubisoft had a little maintenance section saying that they were going to do some maintenance on the game and they're going to update it, etc. So I think I may go into the patch notes as well, just to kind of read and see what all was changed, hopefully fixed as well. So I might do that at the end of the video, but hopefully now this works. But if this was something that was working already for you guys because you play on PC or you play on PlayStation, again, feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know, because again, I only play on Xbox Series X, and with my experience, this was not working. So hopefully this works now with the new update. And now going into the toy section. So something that I find very interesting here is that for the Sniper and for the Juggernaut, it shows that it is available on March 8th, but we're in July. So I don't know what's going on here. And I do have both of these toys already for Showdown. But beside that though, when you go all the way to the right-hand side, it shows BMX Career coming soon. And it also shows Snow Skate toy coming soon. So I'm very excited to see this, and this was not something that I knew of course, but we all knew about BMX obviously, and I did have an update video talking about how this is now going to be coming in Season 4 according to Ubisoft's updated roadmap. I did not see a Snow Skate toy coming. Hopefully this is precedent for skateboard to come in, because it kind of looks like a modded skateboard deck with some rockets under it. So only time will tell, but that'll be super cool to see in the game as well. And now for another very cool update that I've seen in this game is the addition of the leaderboard for events. Now, above the leaderboard, it does say beta, so I'm not exactly sure if this is available to everyone. I would imagine it is. I'm not exactly sure how long this is going to be available for, so it could be here for a little bit, and then Ubisoft may take it away to maybe tweak it or something. But I did go ahead and try this out, and essentially you just play through the event one time, and I used Red Bull Line Catcher as my example here. So as you guys can see, there is of course a leaderboard to the right hand side, to the left hand side here, and to the right hand side you have the start button, of course, gameplay assist, gear selection options, etc. And just above the start selection it says mode constraint, backtrack disabled, presumably because people can cheat obviously, or just cheese the game. So you got to give it your best run possible, your best effort. And I'm not exactly sure if this is a world ranking or if this is maybe within your player pool, or if it's just the players around you, maybe within your server. I'm not exactly sure. Now, they have a really cool feature when it comes to the leaderboard. And then again, this is just a beta, so subject to change, of course. But you guys can choose if you want to play the event with the ghosts of the players on the leaderboard, or if you go straight to start, you can, of course, play the event without any ghosts. Now, while I do love the addition of the leaderboard system, I do hope that at some point Ubisoft can allow us to maybe play the full event to have every run. Because when it comes to Red Bull Line Catcher, this is a 2-run event, which means that you play through the event 2 times. But when it comes to versus mode and now the leaderboard mode, you only play through the event 1 time. Now, there may be some constraints that we just don't know about. I do hope that Ubisoft can maybe work it out and just allow us to play the full event via versus and leaderboards, just because when you have the full event and when you can play multiple runs, you can have a much wider point spread. But with my experience with the leaderboard, it is phenomenal. It is really, really fun. And it is just a great way to show off to your buddies how much of a savage you are. And this is a great addition to Riders Republic. Also, just because I think it's funny, the paramotor still seems to be looking kind of funky. No pun intended. Well, I guess it's a toy. A little while ago, I was talking about how Ubisoft seems to have wanted to change the look / the colorway of the paramotor. But when they tried to do that, the paramotor was invisible. The asset wasn't actually there on the player's back. It looks like that they reverted back to the original paramotor, so now it appears on the player. But something that I noticed was that when I had the paramotor equipped in the preview section for the store, when I go and select this specific backpack, the paramotor changes to the color that Ubisoft seems to have wanted to change it to, which is very strange because that's not how it looks when you go and play the game. But then when you go and select every other type of backpack, the paramotor is still there and it's just in gray. So for some reason with this specific backpack, it just changes the color of the paramotor to that more summertime-esque colorway. So just a pretty interesting bug that I noticed here. But beside that, guys, those are really the only updates that I have seen thus far while playing the game today, July 26th, right after this update. And just as I said, the summer break season will be starting tomorrow. And of course, I'm going to have another video going through everything else new within the store, mass race events, etc. So feel free to subscribe and stay tuned for more stuff. But I did want to go ahead and just get this stuff out of the way for you guys because I don't want to waste any time with more of the boring stuff, little stuff. I want to hit the big things once the update comes out. So guys, feel free to let me know if you noticed any of these differences or if it's just for console, Xbox, PlayStation, PC, whatever it is. And hopefully you guys did enjoy this little update video. And I do have 2 videos ready to go, but these 2 videos, long form videos, by the way, almost an hour long each, both of them were recorded before the summer break season. So you guys won't be seeing any sort of summer break content within those. So I will try to release those couple videos sometime during future summer break videos, and they were just gameplays of me continuing to 100% this game, playing events, multiplayer, etc. So stay tuned for those as well. And guys, feel free to let me know if you guys have any questions, concerns. Hopefully I can answer your questions, and let me know if you are excited for summer break, man. I'm super stoked for tomorrow. And also, there is nothing else new with this season progression right now. It is still the showdown season progression, and of course I will be going through all of that good stuff as soon as I can when the update drops. But anyway, guys, that is going to have to do it for this one. Thank you guys again for watching, man. I greatly appreciate it. If you guys can please like, subscribe, comment, and enjoy the content, that'd be absolutely stupendously fantastic as always, guys. And as usual, I will see you in the next one, and cue the outro.